Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Talking Real Estate with Mark Wayner II, the Champions Real Estate Team here at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Ambassador Real Estate Company. Jumped on here a little bit later, had to show some houses over the lunch hour. But I want to jump on like we do every Wednesday and kind of give you a rundown of what's gone on in the real estate market over the last week. So let's jump right into our graphics that we usually take a look at every week. So here we go. So give that a second to pull up for everybody. So over the last week, we've had 427 new listings go live, and we had 353 contracts get written for pending contracts. And then we had 470 new homes. So taking a look at our new listing inventory. So basically that's the most amount of listings we've had yet this year in a 1 week period at that 425. So as we're seeing more houses come on the market, interest rates are still kind of hovering right around that 5%, 5.125 for those 30-year loans in regards to that. So, that was one of those tipping points that us as agents in the industry were like, what's going to kind of, maybe halt a little bit of what the activity that we're seeing. And even as interest rates have gone up, we have not necessarily seen a whole lot of, varying from what we're seeing, day in and day out. I know this last week, clients, we wrote a contract on a house. Unfortunately, didn't get it, but on that house, they had 49 offers on it. So, I think that's just crazy with regards to that. So, it's a very competitive marketplace out there, even with interest rates, being, up 1%, maybe a little bit more from the beginning of the year. So that's stuff we've covered in previous weeks, looking at what's going on in the market, even though we're at a higher interest rate. It's still a great time to buy because the purchase prices right now are still high. But if you're going to wait, and see what happens with interest rates, and if they go down, in a year or two, potentially, but if prices keep going up, you're not really saving any money. You're probably going to save money better this time buying now when the prices are lower, even though interest rates are higher. If you, refinanced, later down the road, you're going to, have that same loan amount in regards to that rather than having a higher loan amount. And your mortgage payments being a little bit higher potentially in that regard. So let's take a look at the 30,000 foot view here real quick. Let me pull that up for everybody. So 30,000 foot view, kind of taking a look at what's going on in the Omaha and the Lincoln MLS, the multiple listing service. So we had about 1,250 homes that are active on the Omaha and Lincoln MLS. I did take out the no-show listings, which are houses that we can see as agents, but they're not active on, to go out on all the websites out there. They're maybe getting carpet, paint, getting the houses ready, all that kind of fun stuff. So Douglas, Sarpy County, breaking it down, we're just under 600 active homes on the market. And then as far as existing homes, we've had the 213 homes in the Douglas and Sarpy County area. So that's ranging all price points. So it's still not a lot of houses. And I still feel it's kind of one in, one out. As homes are popping up in the middle of the week, like I said, I was just at showings over the lunch hour. As I was there was another 3 or 4 agents showing the house over that lunchtime. The house just went active this morning. So, and I can only imagine as the day goes on, as people get off work, they see it come in their inbox, their agents call them, let them know the house is up on the market. There's obviously going to be more houses or more showings on that particular property. So it's kind of one in, one out. We did see an uptick of new construction. So obviously those builders out there breaking ground, putting foundations in, getting them up on there, as spec houses being up, ready to go. So we did see a decent jump. We had about 40 houses on the new construction side. That's why our kind of overall inventory is up a little bit from previous weeks in regards to that. So months of inventory down a little bit. Our average sold price went up by about $2,000. Last week it was at $299, but over this first quarter, we're sitting at about 301, up about 14% from last year. So as we're seeing the market, still very active. If you're thinking about selling your house, now is a great time, and getting the ball rolling, as the, leaves start coming up and, the landscaping starts coming in. Obviously it's raining a little bit today, which is great. We need the moisture. But that's going to, make for good pictures, getting those houses ready to go. And having stagers and things that we do here at Champions Real Estate Team, get your house ready because you want it show ready. Because obviously, like I said, as those buyers are out there looking for houses, and if they're looking that they're going to have to do any work to houses, they may not want to pay that premium for the house. And doing some of those things now, maybe if you're going to list a house in a month or two, or even coming towards the end of summer, but it's still a great time. getting out there and doing that stuff. So, but yeah, just want to quick jump on here for everybody. If you have any questions, reach out to us on any of our social media platforms, like us, share us, follow us, subscribe, all that kind of fun stuff. We're here to help you, coach you on kind of what's going on in the marketplace, and whether now is a good time to buy or sell. Each person's situation is different, so we understand that here at Champions Real Estate Team. But we'd love to sit down with you, in person, do a Zoom call, anything of that sort, to kind of coach you and educate you on what you need to know going in and buying a house, the different strategies, all that kind of stuff, and just trying to find the best house for you. Whether that's on the market or even some of the off-market houses that we may have that we know that are coming up on the market in that situation. So appreciate everybody joining me today. And if you're watching this later, comment, we'll follow that stuff. If you have questions, feel free to reach out to me at 402-672-7670. Love to chat with you and kind of get you taken care of. So take care and have a great rest of the day. And we will talk to you later.